challenging myself to read 100 pages a day for 7 days straight. Day 1, Day 2, Day 3. Hi, it's Day 4. It's Day 6. It's Day 7. Hey friend, this week I'm challenging myself to read 100 pages a day for 7 days straight. That's a total of 700 pages in 1 week. And honestly, I don't know if I can pull it off, but I'm going to try. The goal here isn't just to read more, but to build consistency and finally make a dent in my ever-growing TBR pile. Let me show you what I'm planning to read this week. First up, I've got 2 books that are totally outside my usual comfort zone. The Sirens of Titan by Kurt Vonnegut, a classic science fiction novel that explores time, space, and free will. I've always been curious about Vonnegut, and this seems like the perfect place to start. Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin, a novel about love, identity, and self-acceptance. I've heard nothing but incredible things, and it's been sitting on my shelf for way too long. Then there is If I Had Your Face by Francis Cha. This one delves into plastic surgery, beauty standards, and class dynamics in contemporary South Korea. I'm super interested in Korean culture, so I'm really excited to finally get into this. So I'm starting the challenge today with Giovanni's Room. I have no idea how far I will get, but I'm excited and maybe just a little nervous. Okay, let's do this. Day 1 starts now. I've read 118 pages today. Goal achieved. I've noticed that having a reading goal really helps. I scroll way less on my phone, and I feel this little pressure to finish what I set out to do. I want to talk about a little bit about this book. This book is so good. I didn't expect it. I'm really glad I picked it up. It's not an easy read because it's so emotionally intense. The writing is simple but really well done. The characters are so interesting. They have completely put me in, and I just want to keep going. I'm about to do a quick workout now. I will probably read a bit more tonight. Maybe I will finish the book tonight. It's a short one, and I've got maybe 40 or 50 pages left. I'm just really happy that I managed to read more than 100 pages today, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, it's day 2. Last night I read a few more pages before bed, and now I'm on page 146 of Giovanni's Room. Just 23 pages to go. I'm planning to finish it first, and then I will delve into a new book. Alright, let's get started. I just finished Giovanni's room and honestly, I'm speechless. It's hard to put into words how powerful this book is. The writing is absolutely stunning. It really makes you feel the weight and the beauty of language. James Baldwin doesn't just tell a story, he makes you live it. From the vibrant and the charming Giovanni working behind the bar to the deeply tragic figure he becomes later on. You feel every shift, every emotion. His love is sincere, raw, and heartbreaking. You can see how deeply he loves, how deeply both of them do, but how society, fear, fate pull them apart. What struck me the most is how the novel explores identity, shame, and desire, especially through the lens of queerness, in a time and a place where it wasn't accepted. Baldwin writes about love and loss in a way that's so human. It hurts. Every character feels layered and real. Whether it's David, Hella, Jacques, or Giovanni himself, they are not background figures. They each reflect different ways of coping with life, love, and truth. It's a short book, but it carries so much emotional weight. The story stays with you. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. It's not just a love story. It's about what it means to live honestly and the cost of running away from who you really are. Okay, I'm going to start reading a new book, The Sirens of Titan. I will see you later. I got a new Kindle. Let's unbox it together. I'm currently on page 77 of The Sirens of Titan. Plus, I read several more pages of Giovanni's room this morning. So today's reading goal is officially complete. Now about The Sirens of Titan. At the beginning, I honestly had no idea what was going on. It felt a bit confusing with all the talk about space, time, and fortune telling. It jumps around a lot, and I wasn't sure what the story was really about. But now I think Vonnegut might be using this kind of absurd, silly storytelling to say something deeper. The writing has a comedy vibe to it, but there's definitely meaning underneath the humor. The main character is this super wealthy man, Malachi Constant. He's told that his fate is to go to Mars with the wife of another man, and neither he nor the woman actually want to go. So they are trying to change that destiny. It's strange, funny, and kind of fascinating. I'm curious to see where it goes. I will keep reading and check in again tomorrow. See you then. Hi, it's day 3. I'm on page 80 of the Sirens of Titan. I will continue to read this book today. Hi, today I went to watch Superman. The movie was pretty good. I only read 30 pages of the Sirens of Titan, so I didn't hit my 100-page goal. Honestly, that's okay. Some days are just slower than others. What matters is that I showed up for it. I will try to read a little more tonight before sleep, if I don't sidetrack it by scrolling for 2 hours straight. We will see. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for being here. I will see you tomorrow. Hi, it's day 4. I'm on page 120 of the Sirens of Titan. I will continue reading today. See you soon. I only read 55 pages today, so I didn't hit my goal, but that's okay. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's day 5 of the 7-day, 100 pages per day reading challenge. I'm so glad that I started this journey. Every morning, I wake up excited because it's a new opportunity to challenge myself and hit my reading goal. This challenge has really helped me stay consistent and build a daily reading habit. I will share more of my thoughts at the end of this challenge. But for now, I will dive into the Sirens of Titan. I'm currently on page 176 and will probably finish the book today or tomorrow. Let's get started. I read 113 pages today. Goal achieved. Day 6. I'm down to the last 37 pages of the Sirens of Titan. I'm going to finish it first. Let's do it. See you later. I just finished the Sirens of Titan by Kurt Vonnegut, and I wanted to share my thoughts. So, how do I even to describe this book? It's kind of like a science fiction comedy, but it also full of philosophical ideas and strange, absurd twists. The story is wild, a mix of space travel, time loops, alien robots, and mind control. Honestly, sometimes I was completely confused about what was going on. What's interesting is that even though the plot feels like nonsense at times, there is a lot of depth underneath. The humor is sharp, almost satirical, and every now and then you stumble upon a line that makes you stop and think. One line that really stood out to me was from a diary written by the main character. He says, "Unc, the big trouble with dumb bastards is that they are too dumb to believe there is such a thing as being smart." It's funny, but it also says something about ignorance and arrogance. I think that's what Vonnegut was doing throughout the whole book. He used the absurd situations and ridiculous events to explore serious themes like free will, loneliness, control, and the search for meaning. At one point, the character Malachi Constant says, "It took us that long to realize that a purpose of human life, no matter who is controlling it, is to love whoever is around to be loved." That line hit me. For all the chaos in the story, that was such a simple, beautiful truth. In the end, The Sirens of Titan isn't a book that gives you clear answers. It gives you questions, ideas, and moments of unexpected wisdom. I think different readers will get different things from it, depending on what they are looking for. If you have read it too, let me know in the comments what parts stood out to you, or what do you think the book is really about. Alright, I'm starting my next book, If I Had Your Face by Francis Cha. See you soon! I read 31 pages of If I Had Your Face by Francis Cha today, bringing my total to 68 pages. I didn't meet my goal. Good morning, it's day 7, the final day of my 7-day reading challenge. I'm currently on page 32 of If I Had Your Face by Francis Cha. I'm finding the book really interesting, and I'm planning to keep reading it today. See you later. I read 101 pages of If I Had Your Face by Francis Cha today. Goal achieved. Hey friends, I'm officially finished my 7-day, 100 pages a day reading challenge. And I wanted to take a moment to wrap it all up and share how it went. So, did I actually finish my goal of reading 700 pages in 7 days? Not exactly. I reached my 100 pages target on 4 days and fell short on 3 days. But I still read a total of 628 pages, which I'm honestly really proud of it. Here is what I read over the week. I finished Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin and The Sirens of Titan by Kurt Vonnegut. And also I'm halfway through If I Had Your Face by Francis Cha. Looking back, I'm so glad that I started this challenge. It helped me stay focused, scroll less, and build a more consistent reading habit. Every time I reached for my phone out of boredom, I reminded myself, hey, you have a book to read. Not that I've gone through the whole thing. I wanted to share a few things I learned along the way. First, read what you enjoy. This one is huge. If a book isn't clicking with you, whether it's boring, confusing, or just not your vibe, it's totally okay to put it down and switch to something else. I used to feel weird about giving up on books, especially if they came highly recommended. But what I've realized is there is no one right book for everyone. Life is too short to read things you are not into. Trust your taste. If a book isn't sparking something in you, move on. There are so many amazing stories out there. You will find one that fits. Secondly, the goal is consistency, not perfection. Yes, I set a goal of 100 pages a day, but the real win wasn't the number. It was showing up to read at all each day. Some days I smashed the goal. Other days I barely got through a chapter. That's okay. Life happens. What matters more is building a rhythm and making space for reading in your everyday routine. Even if It's just a little. The challenge reminded me the progress doesn't have to be perfect to be meaningful. Lastly, I want to share a quick thought on the books. Giovanni's room was raw and emotional, beautifully written and deeply moving. The Sirens of Titan was chaotic, absurd, and weirdly profound. If I Had Your Face is shaping up to be really sharp and thought-provoking. I'm loving the different character perspectives and how it explores beauty and class in Korea. I will do a full review after I finish it. So yeah, that's the challenge. I'm super happy with how it went. Whether you are trying to read more or just looking for a fun way to reset your reading habit, I totally recommend trying something like this. Thanks so much for being here. I hope this inspires you to pick up a book you love and read at your own pace. See you in the next one.